the only dinosaur that is more terrifying in real life than movies. What if I told you that Hollywood's version of dinosaurs is just the tip of the iceberg? While movies love to supercharge dinosaur drama, there's one ancient beast that was actually more terrifying in real life than what you see on the big screens. Meet the Dilophosaurus. The Jurassic giant that ruled its ecosystem with a ferocity that Hollywood couldn't even handle. Stick around as we dive into the spine-chilling truth about this prehistoric giant and reveal how its real-life terror outshines the silver screen. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and hit the bell for more interesting videos. Let's get into it. Although the Dilophosaurus gained international fame from its role in Jurassic Park, it has been known to paleontologists for over 80 years. The first remains were discovered in 1940 in the Kayenta Formation of northern Arizona, dating to the early Jurassic. These specimens were notable for their completeness, making Dilophosaurus one of the better-preserved theropods of its time. In its early classification, Dilophosaurus was mistakenly identified as a species of Megalosaurus, a common error of the period. This misclassification lasted for 2 decades until a new, better-preserved specimen was found. This specimen, with a more complete skull, revealed a distinctive feature: 2 separate crests on its head. This finding led to the correction of Dilophosaurus's classification, confirming it as a unique species. The name Dilophosaurus means the 2-crested lizard, and it became the defining member of the new family Dilophosauridae, which also includes Dracocephalus. The recent discovery of a new Dilophosaurus specimen has revealed not only its distinctive crests, but also its status as the largest ever found. Measuring about 7 meters or 23 feet from snout to tail, it matches the length of the Catosaurus. Despite this length, the Dilophosaurus had a lighter, more agile build due to its hollow bones, weighing around 400 kilograms or 880 pounds, similar to a large brown bear. While this size doesn't match later massive theropods, it made the Dilophosaurus the largest North American land animal of the early Jurassic. This contrasts with its portrayal in Jurassic Park, where it was downsized, leading many to incorrectly view it as a smaller predator. In addition to its size, the franchise introduced a distinctive neck frill to the Dilophosaurus, inspired by the modern-day frilled lizard, which uses its frill as a defense mechanism against predators. While such a frill would be a fascinating feature, there is no evidence to suggest that the real Dilophosaurus had one. Instead, the actual Dilophosaurus was characterized by its 2 prominent crests, which were thin, bony structures extending from its snout to behind its eye sockets. These crests may have been covered with a layer of keratin, adding to the uncertainty about their exact appearance. Initially, it was hypothesized that the crests might have been used for thermoregulation, given the Dilophosaurus's hot environment. However, the prevailing view now is that these crests were likely used for individual recognition or sexual selection, as their size and shape varied significantly among individual Dilophosaurus. For a considerable period, the idea that the Dilophosaurus used its crests as a battering ram against prey and rivals was a topic of interest. However, this theory is now largely dismissed because it has been established that the crests were extremely fragile. Fortunately for the Dilophosaurus, it possessed several other features that were far more effective for dealing with its prey and competitors. Among its most formidable attributes were its powerful jaws. The jaw and skull of the Dilophosaurus were proportionally large relative to its body size, sometimes making up about 10% of its total length. This substantial jaw structure provided ample space for approximately 30 teeth, each of which was long, curved, thin, and compressed sideways. Each of these teeth featured numerous serrations, with over 70 serrations distributed along the front and back edges of the teeth. These serrations enabled the Dilophosaurus to efficiently slice through flesh, causing rapid blood loss and leading to the swift demise of its prey. Despite this, the specific types of prey that Dilophosaurus targeted have been the subject of ongoing debate. An initial theory suggested that the distinctive gap at the front of its skull implied a weakly built structure that would fail under significant pressure. This led to the hypothesis that Dilophosaurus might have been a scavenger that used its relatively weak bite to delicately process carrion, or a hunter of only smaller animals. There was once speculation that the Dilophosaurus specialized in fish consumption, partly due to its interlocking rosette-patterned teeth, resembling those of fish-eating predators like swordfish and gharials. However, recent research challenges this theory. The gap in the skull, previously thought to indicate fragility, is now understood to be robust and immobile, allowing the Dilophosaurus to deliver substantial bite force to struggling prey. Thus, the idea that it was a weak-biting fish specialist has been largely debunked. The Dilophosaurus's imposing size further suggests it was a dominant predator. As the largest predator in its ecosystem, it likely evolved to be larger than other theropods to hunt and subdue large prey. This is supported by evidence from the Theosaurus, a basal sauropodomorph discovered in 2018, with bite marks matching the size and force of the Dilophosaurus. These marks were significantly larger than those from other predators in the region, indicating the Dilophosaurus's capability to tackle substantial prey while opportunistically preying on smaller creatures and possibly fish. In addition to its formidable jaws, the Dilophosaurus possessed highly effective arms that contributed to its predatory efficiency. Research on its arms reveals that they were not only relatively long, but also remarkably strong, featuring deep pits for muscle and ligament attachment. This strength, combined with their flexibility, allowed the Dilophosaurus to wield its arms with considerable effectiveness. The arms were equipped with 3 well-developed claws, with the first claw being significantly larger than the other 2. These claws, along with the arm's strength, enabled the Dilophosaurus to grasp and immobilize prey, inflicting severe damage through slashing motions. Beyond its powerful bite and claws, the Dilophosaurus was also an adept runner. Its agility was supported by a lighter frame and highly developed legs, as well as the presence of fleshy air sacs in its vertebrae that facilitated unidirectional breathing. This adaptation, seen in modern birds and crocodiles, suggests that the Dilophosaurus had a high metabolic rate and was capable of swift and sustained running. Contrary to its fictional portrayal in Jurassic Park, where it was depicted as spitting venom, the real Dilophosaurus relied on its speed and physical prowess to capture prey. Life for the Dilophosaurus was far from easy. The Dilophosaurus is infamous for bearing numerous signs of wounds and diseases, with the holotype being particularly notable for having the highest number of damaged bones recorded in any theropod. It had 8 affected bones, while the second highest count is only 4. These injuries were primarily concentrated in its arms, showing growths with bony tumors, stress fractures, torsions, and deformities. Such injuries would have severely hampered its ability to use one of its arms effectively, forcing it to rely more on the other. Although the exact cause of these injuries is unknown, theories suggest they might have resulted from failed hunts or combat with rivals. Remarkably, a study of over 60 Dilophosaurus specimens revealed no fractures in their legs or feet, underscoring the critical role their arms played as weapons and tools. This evidence points to a high pain tolerance in this formidable predator, given the harsh conditions of its time. Dating from around 183 million years ago during the early Jurassic period, the Dilophosaurus lived in a challenging environment. The Earth was still reeling from the Triassic-Jurassic extinction event, with Pangaea and Panthalassa shaping the planet. Its habitat faced extreme dryness, but the presence of the prehistoric Lake Dixie offered some respite, providing essential resources during dry spells. Wet seasons brought temporary relief, with rivers and streams resembling today's desert oases. Despite its harsh environment and recent extinction, the Dilophosaurus was not alone. It shared its world with other dinosaurs like the Corurus, Megalosaurus, and Caenator, alongside non-dinosaurs such as hybodont sharks, bony fish, lungfish, lizards, and salamanders. Additionally, creatures like Prosalurus, Urquilia, and the pterosaur Ramian roamed the land, while synapsids included Denodon and Oligocheus. Early mammals like the tiny Dinotherium also lived there. Despite this diverse array of life, none rivaled the Dilophosaurus in size or ferocity, making it the undisputed apex predator of early Jurassic North America. Its true legacy far exceeds its Hollywood portrayal. If you enjoyed uncovering the real terror of the Dilophosaurus, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more thrilling prehistoric insights. Our dive into this Jurassic giant's true nature reveals a beast far more formidable than its Hollywood version. For more fascinating discoveries and updates on ancient creatures, like and share this video with friends. Thanks for watching.